Hello YouTube, welcome to another one of my Duel Links videos, and today I have for you a deck request by my boy Elite Pro. His deck request was pretty interesting. He actually provided most of this deck list. My changes were pretty minor. I think I added extra Crystron Rosnicks, but it is a Crystron Ojama hybrid. He basically wanted me to use Crystron Rosnicks effect to special summon a token along with Ojama, Jello, and Gen X controller to use creature seizure on my opponent. The rest of the deck is pretty much just a mix of cards that are gonna let me use Ojamas and your basic Crystron engine. So it's a 30 card deck. We're using Land of the Ojamas. Definitely the Crystron engine carried this entire deck, but some of the plays you're able to make with Ojamas are kind of fun. So for the deck list, we have Crystron Solfeneer at 1, level 5, probably the core piece of Crystron's. You discard a Crystron card to special summon this, then you get to destroy a card. If this is destroyed by battle by card effect, you summon a Crystron from your deck, which is pretty good. We have 2 Gen X Undyne, which are going to help us send or Solfeneer to the graveyard. Same way Scrap Recycler does it, but this will let you add a Gen X controller to your hand. It's also a water, so it lets you go into some synchros such as Gungnir and White Ardolphin. Actually, you don't need a water for White Ardolphin, so scratch that. Lets you go into this guy. We have 2 Armed Dragon level 5 that we can summon easily with Ojamas. If you activate Ojamas during a standby phase to summon an Armed Dragon level 3, you can immediately upgrade into an Armed Dragon level 5, which is pretty good. 2400 attack. We have a lot of cards to discard to maybe destroy a monster. Otherwise, we can just use them as synchro fodder or as our main beater, so to speak. We have 3 Smiger. You guys should know what this card does. 2 Recyclers, 3 Citri, 3 Ojama blue, so we can search or Ojamas and or Ojama monsters. We have 3 Crystron Rosnicks, the 2 Armed Dragon level 3, 1 Crystron Ryan. I wish I had room to add more of this guy because he's really good. As a level 3, he's the main card you're going to use to go into your White Ardolphin and your Gungnir. So it's a really strong tuner. But we also have the Gen X controller, which it's a level 3 and you can kind of use it that way. And there's not a whole lot of room because he wanted to leave the Ojama engine intact. So just 1, but I wish I could have more in here. And then the lone Ojama Jello because he put it in here. 3 Ojamas, 2 Creature Seizure, and 1 Crystron entry. I added this because it's really easy to search it with your Smiger, and then you can use it as fodder for your Solfeneer. Also, you can increase the level of one of your Crystron monsters by sending another one to the graveyard, so you can make this a level 3 or a level 4 to go into you know, easy or level 7s or level 6s. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We have the Quarion. I never went into this guy. We have Black Rose Dragon, Gungnir, which won most of the duels for me. White Ardolphin, really good. Once per turn, you can target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. Its attack becomes half its original attack until the end of this turn. If this card you control is destroyed by an opponent's card by battle or card effect and sent to your graveyard, you can banish 1 other water monster from your graveyard, special summon it, and if you do, it is treated as a tuner. We don't really care about it being treated as a tuner, but the fact you can resummon this off of any water in your graveyard, it's really good because we run tons of waters. We also have Powered Insectron, and then the main Crystron monster you want to go into, which is Emitrix, stopping your opponent's special summon monsters attacks. Really good. You know, you special summon this with Citri. But yeah, let's just get into the replays because the deck, it's not gonna make a whole lot of sense until you see the gameplay. Alright, so here we're going up against Yugi. And we're going second. I didn't notice that I stopped my man's rank up. Feels bad. We have Land of the Ojamas. Not the greatest of hands, but it is a Crystron hand, so we'll take it. I'm just gonna destroy the Rosnix to summon a C-Tree. And the main reason why I went for the Rosnix immediately is because I wanted to use my Creature Seizure. That's the combo he really wanted me to focus on. However, my opponent pretty much bricks. As you can see, they're playing Ultra Athletes. We're just gonna see a bunch of sets, no monsters. Didn't even activate the field spell. So we're gonna go scrap, destroy the field spell so we can go into our level 7 Gungnir. Smiger is going to let me add an entry to the hand. I have more discard fodder. We're going to destroy those two back row, which were just a Dark Bribe and a Galaxy Cyclone. So my opponent definitely bricked. I decided not to give him Destiny Draw because what's the point? I'm in a good position. He needs to come to me first. And sure enough, he just scoops it up. So Gungnir, super clutch. Being able to discard 2 to destroy 2. It's pretty amazing. Especially because even though it's a 30 card deck, you gain a lot of card advantage with your Ojama Blues, with your Ojama, all those things. So it's not too hard to have that discard fodder. And some of the stuff will help you in the graveyard, obviously. Alright, next we have a Kaiba. Once again, we're going for second. So Protector with Eyes of Blue is going to summon a Dragon Spirit of White, banishing my Land of the Ojamas, Pepe Hens. So now I don't have a skill, basically. And then he goes into a Gigantic Castle. I don't know if he didn't know that you can go into Asherize with Dragon Spirit of White, but this was definitely a questionable turn 1 play in my opinion. I don't have a whole lot to do, so I'm just gonna Undyne, send the Sulfnir into the graveyard, pop himself to summon a Citri. And I actually misplayed here. I should have summoned something else, pop that, and then have the Citri on the field with a level 3 in the graveyard. But he helps me out by attacking my Genex Undyne first, which is definitely a misplay on his part. Now I can just summon the Undyne and go into my Emitrix. He's going to add a Cosmo Brain, but that's not going to matter. I'm going to try to end the game in this following turn. So we're going to special summon Sulfnir, summon a Rosnix, normal summon the Ryan. I can go into a level 7, which is my Gungnir. Discard 2, pop both monsters, and just hit him directly for 5,000 damage. I'm telling you, man, Gungnir was definitely the MVP for this deck. We have Crawler. I guess this was Ancient Gears. Oh yeah, this was Ancient Gears. I remember this duel as well. My opponent overextended for no reason. Maybe he'd never played against Crystrons, but it was very weird, as you guys will see. So we're just gonna go for the Sulfnir play. Summon a Rosnix. Rosnix is going to destroy or scrap Recycler to summon the Citri. There we see the middle-aged mechs. He has double Cyclone. Unfortunately, my skill not doing me any favors right now, just giving him an Ancient Gear Reactor. And then he goes for Galaxy Cyclone on another Gear Town. So he double the reactors, even though I have a Citri on the field. Meaning I'm gonna be able to just Synchro into my Emitrix. Both of those are gonna be switched into defense position. And now I have a pretty easy because I already have a Ryan. We're gonna summon that, go for Gungnir again, and sure enough, destroy both of them, hit him for 5,000 again. Really easy. Again, the Ojama and the Ojama engine not doing a whole lot, but I had to do what I had to do to get those W's. It kind of makes me want to play a Crystron deck focused on Gungnir, which is definitely not what you see with Crystrons commonly. Alright, here we have an Alexis. This was a new matchup against Vendrits. And I had to play around this card. Ritual Cage. You take no battle damage from attacks involving a ritual monster you control. Ritual monsters you control cannot be targeted by or destroyed by monster effects. So we're gonna activate the Ojama during the standby phase, summon Armed Dragon level 3, upgrade him into an Armed Dragon level 5. And I thought about going for Black Rose Dragon right here, because I do have a Citri and I can just nuke the board. But it would have been able to protect with the Origin, and basically all I'm doing is destroying a Ritual Cage and a face down. So it didn't seem worth it right here. We're gonna activate Summon Recycler, send Sulfnir to the graveyard, destroy the Sulfnir, summon the Citri. I go for a Emitrix right here to switch this guy into defense position, and I really wanted to do the Creature Seizure play. I'm wondering, what is he gonna give me? He gives me the face down, which happens to be a Glow Up Bloom. Glow Up Bloom is a level 1 tuner, so I'm going to upgrade my Armed Dragon level 5 for a White Aura Dolphin. Even though I'm giving him a search, unfortunately, because it did hit the grave, he gets to he gets an Executor to his hand. So because he has the Executor, I don't want to destroy Slayer. Slayer's gonna give him a ritual spell, and we don't want that. I'm just gonna keep this for right now. I can't target this thing anyway with my White Aura Dolphin. He destroys my Emitrix. That's exactly what I wanted. We're gonna get the Sulfnir on the field. Now I can summon my Citri, go for my favorite level 7 Gungnir. Now we can get rid of the Ritual Cage, which was preventing me from targeting this Slayer. I have plenty of damage on the field even if he protects the Slayer, and that is game. I'm glad I was able to show all the Ojama engine right there. We used the Ojama, level 3, level 5, Creature Seizure with the token. I think that one duel pretty much did everything my boy Elite Pro wanted me to do with the deck. And this is going to be the last replay against Mako. I think it's pretty much another Gungnir clutch win. So I let the main phase go. I didn't want to activate Ojama right away. We're just going to go for the Sulfnir play. Hop him to summon a Smyger. Destroy the Smyger to summon a Citri. I could have destroyed my Genix Undyne as well. I don't know if that would have been better. So now during standby phase, we're gonna add Ojama Jello, add Armed Dragon level 3, upgrade him into a level 5. And I can't remember if I Black Rose right here. I don't think so. Yeah, all I do is send. This is why I really like the trap. When I activate Crystron entry, make or Citri a level 4. We still have the Undyne, which is a water monster, so we can go into my favorite level 7. I keep saying this. Gungnir, Dragon of the Ice Barrier. We see a Swamp Mirror, and I'm just gonna destroy the other 2 cards, the unknown cards. I don't know why he summoned that right away. Kind of a mistake. We normal summon the Genix controller that we'd search on the first turn at 1400. That was gonna destroy the Swamp Mirror, and then I had 4900 damage to the face. And yeah, this deck was actually pretty fun to play. I mean, the engines don't do a whole lot together. They kind of get in the way of each other. But it is cool to see them, you know, to see like an Armed Dragon level 5 for no reason next to a Gungnir. Gungnir definitely carried this entire deck. I'm so glad it was in the extra deck because I don't know how I would have won those duels otherwise. That's going to be it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you want. Definitely leave me a comment, you know, tell me what you want to see. Tell me you want to see some more Mario Maker. I'm going to try to post a couple of Mario Maker videos, maybe just highlights and things like that, but we'll see. That's gonna be it for me, and yeah, till next time.